Live, local, breaking news. This is WYFF News 4 at 6 in high definition.
Well, we saw it here live as breaking news last night. A NASA rocket exploded seconds after liftoff. Tonight comes the investigation and a hazardous material warning for people who live nearby.
Divers in the water of Lake Greenwood. Witnesses say a man who jumped into the lake to get his boat did not make it out alive. And
take a close look here at this pit bull dog. A man's in jail right now accused of attacking the dog. The injuries and the charges in a moment.
But first, a live look from our Hilton Greenville Skycam. We're about to go from warm to cool to downright cold.
So says the man. Chief Meteorologist John Sesworth is right here. John, there is a frost advisory out there, right?
Yeah, for a part of the mountains of North Carolina, Michael and Carol, as you can see behind me, but not for all the counties in western North Carolina. And you wonder why. Well, that's because you've already had a killing frost, and which means the growing season has come to an end. But in these counties, 4 of them, Buncombe County, you folks in Asheville, Burnsville, Bakersville, and Newland, some areas in these counties you have not had the killing frost so far, so the growing season continues. But even if you don't see the killing frost tonight, I guarantee you it will happen at the end of this weekend, because it's going to be extremely cold across not just the mountains, but the western Carolinas and northeastern Georgia. Outside right now, behind the front's already cooling down in the mountains where temperatures in the 50s, even a few 40s, already 48 degrees in Boone. But outside of the mountains, it's not bad. 69 degrees in Weatherford and still in the 70s in the upstate. But it's going to get colder. And then a chance of some snow for a part of the area as we head toward the weekend. I'll talk more about that a little bit later on. Now back to you, Michael.
Oh, we'll be listening, John. Thank you. A Pickens police officer tonight stands accused of forcing himself on a woman. SLED officials arrested Robert Sapp. Agents say he was on duty when the woman claims he touched her inappropriately. Authorities say it all happened back in June. Sapp faces charges of misconduct in office and first-degree assault and battery.
A Honeypath man is in trouble with the law tonight. Anderson County deputies tell us he gave drugs to 3 teenage girls and took them out into the middle of the night to go swimming. 52-year-old Daniel Bell was a volunteer at the Belton Honeypath football games. Deputies say he agreed to meet 3 teen girls on September 29th. They say the girls were able to sneak out of their homes. Bell drove them to the river near Holiday Dam Road. Deputies say Bell gave the girls marijuana and encouraged them to join him while skinny dipping. Anyone with more information on this is asked to call Crime Stoppers at 888-CRIME-SC. A member of the gospel group, the Carolina Boys, stands accused of soliciting a minor. Joe Trusty was arrested by the Greenville County Sheriff's Office yesterday. Deputies say the 47-year-old thought he was soliciting a 15-year-old, but that teen turned out to actually be an undercover deputy. Trusty is still in jail on a $20,000 bond. The Carolina Boys have announced on their website that Trusty will be leaving the group and that they are praying for him and his family.
A man lost his life in Lake Greenwood this morning trying to retrieve a boat that had gotten loose from a dock. WYFF News 4's Mandy Gaither is live and local in Greenwood County for us tonight. Mandy, the body was found this afternoon, right?
Right, about 75 yards from the victim's dock, which I'm standing on right now, very close to where he was last seen. For 5 long hours, Angie Mabry had to stand in front of her home and watch as divers searched for her husband.
It's going to be missed, truly missed.
Around 3 this afternoon, Bobby Mabry's body was found. Angie says her husband went into Lake Greenwood to retrieve this boat, which had gotten loose from the couple's dock.
And I begged him. I said, Bobby, please don't. It's too cold. Don't go out there. And he kept saying, I'm okay, baby, I'm okay. And the last time I seen him, he went down and he didn't come back up.
Bobby grew up on the river and lake and was a good swimmer. Angie believes the water was just too cold for his body. Divers say it was 61 degrees.
I just hated it took so long. It seemed like forever. It seemed like an eternity. I know it wasn't, but it seemed like it.
And now that eternity has turned into a life forever changed. And an autopsy is planned for tomorrow to determine how Bobby died. Mandy Gaither, WYFF News 4 live in Greenwood County.
Mandy, thank you. The coroner's office tells us the man found dead in a driveway in Anderson was beaten and kicked to death. This is an update to a story we reported yesterday. The fight happened at a home on Sanders Street Monday night. 61-year-old Artis Valentine was found in the driveway. His son released a statement to us today, in part reading, "All we want is to bring closure to this tragedy. If anyone has any information that could help us, please contact the Anderson Police Department or Crime Stoppers, end quote. That number is 888-CRIME-SC.
A man fell to his death from a waterfall in Blowing Rock, North Carolina. Police tell us it happened near the Glen Burnie Falls near Highway 321 yesterday. They say Alberto Diaz was walking on the trail there with his wife when he lost his footing. Witnesses say he fell about 25 feet.
A wreck this morning killed a man and shut down part of Interstate 85 near the South Carolina-Georgia line. Livonia's fire chief says a semi-truck went off the road at about 6 this morning. He says the truck went into some woods and caught fire. The impact caused a tree to fall into the roadway. The fire chief says that's why they had to close the southbound lanes. The lanes began reopening after 9 o'clock.
The Asheville police will remember a fallen officer tonight. Officer Robert Bingaman died a year ago today. You may remember this. His car ran off a bridge off Interstate 240 last year. The candlelight memorial service will be held for him at 7 o'clock tonight. It'll happen in the courtyard of the Buncombe County Judicial Complex.
Some students with special needs got quite the scare this morning. Their bus was hit by an SUV while on the way to school. News 4's Allison Powell has the story.
This car you see here went head-on into a school bus on Roper Mountain Extension shortly after 8 o'clock this morning in Greenville County. Shannon Baird didn't plan for what she saw after she stepped out the door this morning.
It's definitely scary. I instantly thought of my kids. I have older kids as well that ride one older kid that rides the bus.
There was a school bus that had been struck head-on by an SUV, and another SUV was collected into the accident.
The wreck involved 4 students with special needs from Beck and Jailman Middle School.
They were extremely calm and very not nervous for what had happened to them.
I asked one of the police officers actually, and he said all the students were fine.
This accident shut down Roper Mountain Extension for several hours.
Well, I have an allergy appointment that I'm trying to get to, and I'm just sitting here waiting for the accident to clear.
A wait she says she doesn't mind, knowing all children made it safely to school. Allison Powell, WYFF News 4 in Greenville.
Officers say an ambulance took the driver of one of the SUVs to the hospital with minor injuries to her ankle and foot.
Back now to Greenwood, where a man tonight stands accused of attacking and trying to kill a pit bulldog. Here's a look at the dog. Her name is Bella. Deputies tell us a boxer had escaped its yard and mated with Bella. When James Perrin Jr. found out, we're told he kicked the dog in the stomach repeatedly and then cut the animal's throat. The dog was badly injured but did survive. You can tell there if you look closely she needed stitches. She was taken to a shelter. She's recovering there tonight, and that shelter is also treating her for parvo, we're told. Perrin tonight faces a charge of felony, ill treatment of an animal.
This Thanksgiving will mark the 27th year for Spartanburg's Feed the Community mission, and there's a call for extra volunteers. The mayor and others involved in the charity started the countdown at the Beacon. On Thanksgiving Day, hundreds of people pack up the meals, then drivers bring the food to close to 9,000 people who otherwise might not eat. Last year, there was a last-minute shortage of volunteers.
Glad to be a part of this, and it makes me feel good, but it also makes me feel sad that the need exists here in the United States.
To volunteer or donate money, look for the link on the On TV section of WYFF4.com. If you want to sign up to get a meal, you have to make a reservation between November 19th and the 21st. Put that on the calendar. Just call 864-699-4452.